already we have discussed how to write a simple JavaScript. So what is the syntax? And then next we have discussed about variables, how to declare the variables. So here variables in JavaScript are dynamically typed. That means we know that already we have discussed this concept. In JavaScript, variables are dynamically typed. That is, variables are dynamically typed means what? Here, variables. So in Java, that is in JavaScript, variables are dynamically typed. So what is this dynamically typed? Dynamically typed means what? So meaning a variable can be an integer and then later a string or then later it is a object or it's a desired. That means what? Here the variable is the dynamically typed means initially that variable can store some data type. After some time that variable is capable to store another data type also, another data value also. That means variables in JavaScript are dynamically typed, meaning that meaning a variable can be integer and then later a string. So that means suppose here I'm creating one variable. So after some time I store this 5 and here I am display this document.writeln. So in script, I can try to display this document.writeln. Here y is I. So this is what I treat it as some number. Okay. Now, so here you can display this I equal to 5. Suppose after this displaying, suppose you have to store like this. Now you can try to display document.writeln. Here I equal to plus I. That means here it displays as a ABC, here it displays as a 5. That means that here the variable can be an integer. So it can be an integer. That means dynamically typed means it can be an integer and later it can be an string. Later a string or then some object. So like that. Later until any data type can store. That's why this is a dynamically type. Later it may be it can store some float value or it can store some integer or string value or any other value. So that's why in Java script variables are dynamically typed. Okay, and here so this simplifies the variable declaration. The main intention of this dynamically typed is it simplifies the variable declaration, so that we do not require the familiar type like integer or character and other string. Instead of use just a var. That means we are not familiar with this integer or any character data type or float data type or string data type, even though we are using these values in our Java script. So by using this var reserve what. So this is one of the most important thing in JavaScript. So and after that I'm already giving this assignment. So here assignment can happen at declaration time. That means assignment happens at declaration time by appending the value to the declaration. Or it can run runtime also with a simple right to left assignment. Means so this assignment can assignment operator like this by here suppose y I equal to 5. Otherwise at the runtime also, that means suppose I am creating some variable like this j. Now at runtime I am assigning the value to this j by using this assignment. This assignment can use the declaration time as well as the runtime also and runtime. So runtime in the sense what? Suppose here I am using window is the object dot prompt. Some window is displayed. Here you can display some enter name. So it is the string just stores into here. Suppose instead of string you can enter some number. Suppose enter some rule number like that. Convert this rule number into integer. So by using method as passing. So just you can call here the passing. So within that you can pass this string. So this is what this method returns a string only. Prompt method returns string only. That string you can pass within this passing method. This returns a integer. So that means this assignment operator is used at declaration time, otherwise runtime. Okay. So this is what the variables concept. Suppose see here. Here I am declaring some variable var x. So here the variable x is defined here. This variable x is defined here. Just a variable is defined here. Okay. Then suppose I am declaring some another variable y equal to 0. Here y is defined and initialized. Here the y is declared and initialized. Y is defined, otherwise declared or defined as well as and initialized. So this is what y equal to 0. Suppose here y equal to 4. So this is nothing but only assigned. That means y is assigned the value of 9. That means suppose here x equal to 4. So here what x is assigned with 4. X is assigned with 4. Okay. So this is what the declaration. That means this is declaration time. This is just assignment and sometimes runtime. So runtime in the sense, for example, we know that the ternary operator, that is y equal to, for example, suppose here I am assigning y equal to x equal to 4, x equal to 4, then x equal to 4, that is assigned into y. Now here right here x is 4. Otherwise colon write down here x is not 4. X is not 4. So this is here if the condition is satisfied. That means here x is 4. Now y equal to 4. This is what? This is the condition. And this is what the true statement. This is what the false statement. Okay. So here the value which is assigned here, something is assigned. That means x is 4 is assigned to here. That means here the y equal to 0 is just okay. Here I am declaring. Suppose instead of this y equal to 0, just I am only declared. So then it displays here y equal to, ante when initially this is 0, nothing but some integer. Suppose ikkada ఏమైతుంది, this is it stores some, and then it may be later, that is what the dynamically type. Later it may be changing. So here we know that different types of operators are there in other programming languages. Same type of operators are here. Those are, we know that arithmetic operators. Okay, that is plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulo. So here these three first priority, and then next these two are the next priority. So these are the binary operators. So associativity ఎలా ఉంటుంది మనకి? Associativity వచ్చేసి left to right. So binary operators associativity is left to right. Evaluation, suppose 2 into 3, 5 divided by suppose some 2 like that. So associativity from left to right. Okay. And coming to this priority precedence, so this goes to the first priority. Suppose if both of these have same, suppose here 5 by 2 and here 2 by 2 into 3 is there. So in this case, this one and this both are the same priority, then left to right associativity is there. And then next relational operators, otherwise is also called as comparison operators. Relational operators, those are equal to, then exactly equals. So exactly this is equals nothing but, suppose x equal to 9. Okay, so this is if uh, x is equal to 9 is true. Suppose x equal to 9 is also true, because so here x అనేది ఏంటి మనకి తెలియదు. This is the var. Either this is an integer or string. So that both of these two are same. And suppose one more operator is like this. This is one more operator. So in this operator exactly equals including type also. This satisfies exactly equals including type also. Including type also. So that means suppose x equal to 9 is right and x equal to within the quotes this 9 is also right here. So exactly means suppose here this is what false, because 9 is a integer. So 9 is some number, but here place this is within this. So that it is false. Suppose x equal to, so like this. But it is false. Suppose illa undi anukondi, it gives as true. Now the other operator is less than and greater than. We know that this is for the less than and this is for the greater than. Suppose here and less than or equal to greater than or equal to. Then next not equal. So this is also same. Either value or type. అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి టైప్ కూడా చెక్ చేస్తుంది. Either value or type. So here either value or type. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ టైప్ ఏదైనా కావచ్చు. సపోజ్ ఇందులో వాల్యూ ఉండగానే ఈక్వల్. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మనకి ఇనీషియల్గా 9 ఇచ్చేసి దెన్ ఇలా ఇచ్చినాం అనుకోండి, సో ఇది కూడా మనకి ఐదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ట్రీటెడ్ యాజ్ ఇంటీజర్ ఆర్ దిస్ వన్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ ట్రూ. బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ here it treat as false. So not equal to kuda ante. So this is the not equal, and this is also one more special operator, and this is also one more special operator here. Not equal in either value or type. This is not equal either value or type. So these are called as relational operators, otherwise comparison operators. Okay. So the next, we know that very well, logical operators. How these logical operators are represented here. Here the logical operators are like this. Logical operators. So we know that AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator. Okay. So these, they are the logical operators. And now see here, we know that AND operator means both of the conditions are true, then the result is true. Both the expressions returns as a true, so the result is true. If any one of the false, that is false. So here any one is true, so our operator returns true, otherwise false. This is the negation. True becomes false, false becomes true. Then next we are discussed about here conditional statements. Now how these conditional statements, that means here the conditional statements are there same like Java syntax. Conditional statements same like Java syntax. So coming to these conditional statements, simple if, next if else, next switch. So along with okay, and nested if also. So that is something if else kuda cheppochu. So here you know that a simple if, suppose if some condition is there, then write here statements. Same, if more than one statement is there, you are using begin and ends. Otherwise, we need to write this begin and ends. So this is what optional. If one statement is works under, one statement works under if statement. If statement in the one statement works, this is optional. Suppose coming to the if else, if condition. Now write down here statements. Now else part, write down here statements. So suppose what is the if else? If third one, Then if condition is there, then write the statements. Else, suppose write one more condition here, and no condition, write here some statements. Okay, close this. Now along number of equal statements, at the last one else statement, write down here statements. So this is same syntax, same like Java only, same like Java, otherwise C or CP. Okay, there is no difference. And coming to the switch statement is also same. Switch statement is also same. Here switch, write the expression, and here this expression is equal to this case. So this expression equal to this case value is equal to this expression. Then some statements and give a break. So like that number of cases. This is the case value 1, case value 2. So write here some statements, break, and so on. Default. Default. Now write the statements, break here, and close this one. This is what the switch condition. So that means we know that when this switch is usually more number of statements are there, so it is looks like a complex. In that case, we are write this. Yes. So we are using this one, and sometimes we are using some menu like programs. So there also we are using this switch concept. Okay, same this concept, this switch. Suppose for example, I'm writing some program for this switch. Here, that means how we are. So in the last class, I'm explaining one program. That means salutation. Means if based on the time, so we can greet. So that is what if statement. So in the same way, okay, suppose here I'm writing one simple program. We can read the numbers from the keyboard here. CMN. Now here I'm using switch statement. Text. So my program title is else statement. Now close this title and close this head tag and open body tag. Body tag and write the script. Further, and use the script tag. Here you have to specify the script is which type of script, that is the JavaScript. Here I'm using JavaScript. JavaScript. Now close this. Close this. So this script tag. Now start the scripting. So here my intention is I'm writing a program for to find the with just of 3 numbers. So for that I need here 3 variables where A, B, A, B and C. And here can read this data from keyboard. So for that, how you read this from keyboard? So keyboard nundi ela raskuntaru meeru. So for that you are using Windows. That means okay, window object. So this is what the integer for that parsing here This is from Windows. Window dot prompt. Window dot prompt. Window dot prompt. Enter. Enter number 1. And goes this. Enter number 1 and close this and close this one. Then next read one more number. So that is what enter number. Enter number 1, number 2, next number 3, close it. Okay. Now check these conditions. If here write the condition is like if a less than b and b less than a less than b and a less than c. A less than c, less than c. Now both of these two conditions are true. Then so you can display what is that document dot title and a is here, a is smallest, a is smallest number, a is smallest number, close this one, and else if b greater than c. Now write down here the b is smallest. Control C. Okay. Here the b is smallest number. Now else here c is smallest. Suppose you can display within this tags. Here this you can display within the tags like this h1. So this is displayed on the center. So for that you write here the center and within the h1 tag. Here you can write this one and close this. Otherwise you can write this center tag here also. And next and close this tags also. Yes, close this one. Copy this. Now close the end of the statement and the next statement is closed here. So I'm not writing any begin and end so that we will and close this script tag and close this body tag and close HTML tag. Now save this application. So here you can save this smallest dot HTML. Now open this application on smallest.html and this by using Azure, which Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome. As already told that if you are using Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge, so you can manually check whether this JavaScript is enabled or not. So for that you can go to the settings and then you can allow them. Okay, otherwise in Google Chrome or any Mozilla or any other Firefox, then this JavaScript is done by default. So మీకు కావాలంటే once you can check how it is possible. So మీకు class starting లో check చేసాం. So here you can click on here and now after click on here, go to the settings and the settings privacy and security is there. Here site settings are there. In that here the JavaScript is there. Click on here. This is JavaScript is already allowed. Okay, it is already allowed. So here you can click this is the blocked. So already మనకి allow అయి ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి there is no problem. Spelling this form. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏ ఎర్రర్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా డిస్ప్లే అవ్వండి. మీ కోడ్ టైప్ చేసేటప్పుడే క్లియర్గా టైప్ చేయాలి. Now enter the number 5 and enter number 2, 3, enter number 8. Now B is smallest. ఇప్పుడు మీ కోడింగ్లో ఏ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా డిస్ప్లే అవ్వదు. సో క్లియర్గా మీరు టైప్ చేసేటప్పుడే క్లియర్గా టైప్ చేయాలి. సో కంపైల్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఎక్కడ కూడా మనకు డిస్ప్లే కావు. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ ద ఇఫ్ కండిషన్స్ అండ్ suppose మీకు center tag is there. So this center tag, you can clear this center tag. Here you can remove this center tag. Suppose here can be the center tag here also. Then I was me. Here the center tag like this. Okay. Center and close here. Is the center tag is closed here. Now show this application and run one more time. So this is the logic. సెంటర్ ట్యాగ్ అంటే స్క్రిప్ట్ ట్యాగ్లో మీరు డాక్యుమెంట్ డాట్ రైటలైన్లో మాత్రమే ట్యాగ్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. సపోజ్ ఇదే సెంటర్ ట్యాగ్ని అండ్ వితిన్ దిస్ డాక్యుమెంట్ డాట్ రైటలైన్. సో now it is work. Document dot రైటలైన్ within the quotes only, within the double quotes. Here, and here. reserve system. You can remove this one. That means what? Center tag. So any tag, any HTML tag can write within this document dot written in the script tag only. Suppose if outside the script tag, just you type this tag directly. Suppose you can write any tag within this script tag, compulsory you can write within this document dot written only. Okay, so this is what the simple program for if condition. In the next class,